Hello and welcome to Amazing Workplaces. Amazing Workplaces is a content and media platform for employer branding based on the 9 pillar framework. We are passionate about organizational best practices in people management and culture, and it is our mission to bring the best practices from all over the globe on a single platform. Today I'm speaking to Govind Singh Negi, the founder of HR Success Talk. HR Success Talk is a 9-year-old global community of 150,000 HR professionals and business leaders who come together to learn from each other and discuss and share talent and business related matters. Govind, who is currently Senior Director, Talent Management and Delivery Center Lead at 3 Pillar Global, will speak to us about the journey of HR Success Talk and its upcoming Global Excellence Awards 2021. So, welcome, Govind, to Amazing Workplaces. How are you doing?
Thank you, Ekta, for invitation. I'm doing well.
Okay, Govind. So, I'm looking forward to this conversation today where we talk about your HR Success Talk and your upcoming awards and the journey that you have had so far. So, Govind, you are a passionate HR leader who has been recognized as the top 100 HR tech minds. In fact, recently you also received the HR Leaders Award by Great Place to Work for your successful efforts at building an incredible work culture at your current organization. If I may say, your passion and commitment towards the HR community shows in the platform that you have created for professionals across the globe. So, Govind, why don't you share the journey of building HR Success Talk with us?
Thank you, Ekta. And again, once again, thank you for inviting me to the platform of Amazing Places. And it is my pleasure to be here and share my journey, the journey of HR Success Talk with all your audience today. Let me start with why I thought of building a community in the first place. And let me tell you the originating purpose and the story of how I ended up building this community. So basically, I'm a computer graduate and master's in computer who later started his journey in the talent and HR field. So in my first organization, I kind of stayed for 6 years. That point in time, and I'm talking about like I started my journey in 2001 and close to 2006 and 7, I thought of leaving my first organization and going to a different organization where I can learn more in the field of human resources. As I was basically from I was a computer engineer turned to be a talent person. At that point in time, if you recall, labor laws and legal things used to be one of the things the HR person should know. Because I was not from that background, it was very hard for me to kind of know about those statutory compliances, labor laws, and all that stuff. And whenever I was going for an interview in any organization, they were actually asking me questions around those labor laws, and they wanted that person to know those labor laws very well. I didn't know much about it. And honestly, Google was not that popular, could teach people that long. And I reached out to many people asking if they can teach me. You won't believe it, nobody came forward to teach me that. Like, I don't know what, today there are many communities available who are there to support you. That point in time, people used to think that if they share their knowledge, they will lose their stand wherever they are in the current position. Then I remember an old gentleman, I still recall him. He was ready to teach me labor laws. I went to his office full of lot of papers and everything, and he taught me. And I don't know whether it was a coincidence or what. I got the next opportunity immediately in 7 days of he teaching me some stuff.
Okay.
And then I got busy with my new job, but somewhere that was back of my mind. And when I reached to a substantial place in my career, and I had some time to do something for our HR community, the first thing which came to my mind is to help those who are in my place at that point in time and wanted the support, something like that, some support. So I thought to start writing the blog to support those. And because statutory compliances was so glued in my mind that I wrote my first blog on Gratuity Act. And Ekta, that went viral like anything. Like, so many comments, so many emails used to come to me, people asking about Gratuity Act and all, to an extent that it was very difficult for me to kind of answer each and every question. So I decided, with the help of my brother who happens to be in technical field, I created a HR forum called HR Success Talk Forum, where we actually connected a lot of people who can come and ask their questions. There are other people who can answer their questions as well. And I think that's where the journey started, from a person who realized that there is no one or very little people in the industry who are willing to support you, from there to create a community which supports people who wants to ask something, learn something, and there are people who wants to support. I think that's the originating purpose of this. From there, cut short to 9 years today, we are a community of 150,000 people across the globe, having presence in India, UAE, Ghana, and Saudi. We are also talking to start our presence in Sri Lanka, and also very deep into other states of India, from north to south and west to east. We really want to take our vision. HR Success Talk has a vision to bring all the HR and business leaders together, to talk about the current challenges, the best practices, and build future workplaces. That's what the objective is. And if you look at our different verticals, whether it is our webinars or our HR conferences, we have YouTube channels, we have website blogs and all that, they aim to achieve this vision of HR Success Talk in some or other way. So this is what I would say, a journey which is full of a lot of learning, building a lot of team members together. I started myself, but today we have 75 plus volunteers, very talented, as passionate as I am for the purpose for which we are working. And that's the reason we were able to sustain ourselves for 9 years and always doing something better than last year.
Wow, this is amazing, amazing journey you just shared with us. When you're passionate about something, you see it growing and you see people coming together. And that's exactly what I see in your journey. So congratulations for starting this platform and reaching at such a, very prestigious stage.
Thank you.
So Govind, you just shared about your journey of HR Success Talk. Our viewers would also like to understand how exactly the HR Success Talk is helping the community of HR people. So while you are sharing information, apart from that, what are the other aspects which you would like to share with us to help people understand how they can benefit from HR Success Talk?
Yeah, that's a great question. And so basically, HR Success Talk started as a community of HR, but today we got a lot of business leaders other than HR also members of it. And the reason is quite simple. Talent is one of the assets which is considered by organization, and every manager and leader wants to know about different talent aspects. And I think there are many HR professionals going to the business role, including myself, and also many business leaders who take interest in talent aspects, because that is the most important aspect if you are building your business unit, right? So now how do we help the HR and the business community and workplaces and organization? So there are multiple ways we do it. First of all, and the fundamental one is to giving a platform to those HR and business leaders to come and have information they need on different kind of challenges people are facing nowadays. So there are many ways people look for information in HR Success Talk, whether it is a change in the practices by government, by introducing new laws, or whether it is some best practices which are happening in the organization, or it is the challenge which is at a particular time industries are facing, right? Right now, if I talk about work from anywhere, the COVID, and then IT industry struggling with a lot of talent and attrition being higher, the salaries being at higher side. There are so many things, and people do look forward for those kind of content, to read about that, to try to make their own policies and procedure. How do we do it? We do have a HR forum where people can come ask their question. Other members will answer the questions to them. We also do webinars where on a particular topic, we I think we were talking, few minutes back about diversity, equity, and inclusion. Recently, we did a global webinar on that only, because this is one of the things which is very good from a business perspective as well, right? It's not only something which you wanted to kind of make sure that the different kind of categories of gender, age, social, economic kind of people get included in the organization, but it has I would say it has a business relevance as well. So trying to give that aspect to our people. So first, trying to share information on what's going on in the market and how they can shape their policies and learn from it, and hear to different kind of industry experts through our forum, our webinar, and our HR conferences, and we call them HR Strings Meet. Other than that, recently we launched Elite Club. In this club, started in our Delhi NCR chapter, and this club is an invite-only club. It only includes people who are CHROs or CXOs, and also the business leaders of the organization. As it is an invite-only, we choose people who should be part of it. The objective of this Elite Club is to come together, brainstorm on different kind of challenges a industry and community is facing.
Yeah.
Try to solve those challenges, come up with some white papers, and then after that, publish those white papers to the world. Okay. So the recent one we did was on core values of an organization, like how values kind of help organization in shaping up. And I know that amazing workplaces also believe in culture as one of the 9 pillars when they define amazing workplaces. So it is very much connected. Values are very much connected with the culture. So the industry leader came together, we did a survey, tried to find out what values they think is important. And after that, we're going to do a white paper and publish it to the world. So the objective of this Elite Club is to come together, brainstorm on the different challenges, and provide the solution back to the HR and business leader. And they can consume this information the way they want to. Other than that, we are also supporting professionals at any level, whether you are an MBA graduate who wish to start your career, or whether you are a CHRO or CXO in the company. Everybody has a different development need, right? Development never stops. We all agree to that, right? And you also said L&D is one of the key pillar from Amazing Workplaces. Yeah. So how do we support it is that people come together, they find mentors. We have a network of 150,000 HR and business leaders. There are enough opportunities for people to find mentors, yeah, to build their their knowledge, they build and work on their development area. And also, interestingly, there are many people who wants to be mentor and they look for mentees. Absolutely. Because when you reach to a particular stage in your career, you want to give back to the society. And what can be a better way than actually developing somebody as a mentee? So you as a seasoned professional can find mentee. You can also find coach and coachee during this network. So I think we help a lot in developing not only their knowledge, but them to grow up in their career. There are many people, Ekta, who find jobs through our community. And there are a lot of success stories. And it is both ways. Moreover, there are people who find business opportunities as well. So a lot of HR services organizations are part of our community, and we welcome all of them, right? HR Success Talk is a community. You can leverage the way you want. You are in recruitment, you are in training, you are in assessments, you are in certifications, you are in workshops, I don't know, you are in HR software, whatever way you are, you can find business opportunity. So it's not only people who are looking for business opportunity, but Ekta, there are people who are looking for partners to work with them. So you connect with them and connect them together. Last, not the least, bringing the communities together. And I think you said it earlier, what can be a better way saying that, hey, Amazing Workplaces and HR Success Talk is going to connect together because we are working on the same objective, right? Why not shake hands and work together to drive this mission, reach to the objective faster? And HR Success Talk believes a lot in collaboration. In fact, we have a team who only works on collaboration, whether it is a collaboration with universities, whether it is a collaboration with media partners, whether it is a collaboration with any other HR community or business community, or collaboration with any partners who wants to collaborate with us and help us to achieve our objective and mission. At the same time, help them to achieve their own objectives. So these are the multiple ways, Ekta, by which HR Success Talk as a community is supporting industry in other communities.
Thank you, Govind. Thank you. I mean, your answer has been so overwhelming. I've been just glued to it. And the work that you are doing is truly amazing. And you're actually, helping not just human resource professionals, but people in general, people as a resource, people are in every organization at all levels. And you're helping them right from students to leadership, not just in sourcing services, sourcing jobs, partnerships, collaborations, everything, you name it. And you're actually doing it for them and helping everybody come together and benefit from each other and each other. So thank you, Govind. Thank you for throwing light on what HR Success Talk is doing. I'm sure whoever is listening to it and understanding what HR Success Talk is doing will definitely want to get associated with your platform and leverage from it, in their future journey, whatever. Yeah. So thanks once again. Now coming to your global awards, with less than 3 weeks to go for the Global Excellence Awards 2021, tell us something about these upcoming awards. Yeah.
Yeah, Ekta, again, these awards are part of our vision. As I said, our vision is to bring HR and business leaders to make sure that we are working on the challenges and the best practices for building future workplaces. One of the things people forget about is there are many people already working on it, individually or as an organization. We thought, why don't we appreciate those people and recognizing their efforts to whatever they're doing in bringing their workplaces a better or amazing workplaces, as you guys say, right? So awards is a step towards it. This is our 5th award in last 2.5 years. And we have gone global in last few awards. We got 10 categories on different areas. And I would request audience to go to our web page to find more about it, which is awards.hrsuccesstalk.com. So there are 10 categories from HR to, go ahead.
Can you just repeat that where you mentioned your website and all, because there was a slight time lag. Yeah. So maybe वो recording में ठीक से आएगा नहीं. Yeah.
I'll come again. Yeah. So I would say that all the audience who are interested to know more about the categories can go to our website called awards.hrsuccesstalk.com. And there are categories for HR, women, social work, businesses, COVID warrior, stuff like that. So more information is there, and I think they can find it out there. The last date for the nomination is on November 25th. We will close the nomination. We got overwhelming response across the globe, having our nominees from India, from Saudi, Ghana, UAE, Kenya, USA. So these countries are participating. On December 11th, we're gonna do our awards distribution. Ekta, maybe one of the USP of these awards is that we do not ask our nominees to pay anything for qualifying for the award. The only qualification for this award is that you should have done something to make, maybe in your language, the workplaces, the amazing workplaces. If they have done something in any area, I would say that they qualify. They can put their case. We have a global jury members who are going to review their cases, and if they qualify on December 11th, we're going to invite all the nominees, and whosoever wins it will be getting it. We have 10 categories and 50 winners to be announced on December 11th. So looking forward to that, and thanks to Amazing Workplaces also being a media partner in the award. Hope that collaboration will support the objective of both the communities.
Definitely. Thank you, Govind. Thank you for sharing this. And it's all those who are watching this episode, this interview with Govind. I would request you that if you feel that you are worthy of these awards, or if somebody you know has really done great work in this field and really deserves the award, definitely go to the awards page like Govind mentioned. We are also mentioning the link in the description of this video. So just go to the page and apply for the awards, and who knows, you may be the winner. And like Govind mentioned, we don't charge anything for these awards. So just all the best to each one of you. And thank you, Govind. Thank you so much for this wonderful discussion and for sharing everything about HR Success Talk and these awards with us. Wish you all the best in whatever you are doing and in your future journey. Thank you so much for being on Amazing Workplaces.
Thank you, Ekta, for inviting me to this platform. And I wish Amazing Workplaces all the best in the future and its audience. And I hope that we will be able to reach out to the objective and willing to have collaboration with this Amazing Workplace platform and support your objective and the objective of HR Success Talk. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Govind. Thank you so much for being here once again. Thanks a ton.